I know a lot of people are usually confused with the time loop arc in That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. And with Season 4 coming up, if the anime keeps following the same approach of adapting light novel volumes, we're going to see one of the most complex arcs in Tensura. Chloe, Chronoa, and the whole looping timeline mess. So spoilers ahead for volumes 10 to 12 of the light novel, and probably for Season 4 when it drops. Let's break it down. We start in Lubilius. Granbell Rosso, who we now know was once the legendary light hero, finally makes his move. After Mariabelle's death, he loses it, revives his wife's empty body with magic, and sends her against Luminous while he personally fights Hinata. Meanwhile, Rimuru is up against Leon Cromwell. Gran then fires an attack so devastating even Beelzebub can't erase it in time. The attack is aimed at young Chloe. Hinata dives in front to protect her, gets pierced through, and Chloe cries, touches her dying body, and vanishes. Yuki and the moderate Harlequin Society use the chaos to break open that coffin we glimpsed back in Season 3, the coffin with the mysterious woman inside, adult Chloe. And that's when Chronoa, the so-called embodiment of pure evil, is unleashed. Rimuru even summons Veldora on purpose this time, but things spiral as Chronoa proves too powerful. Her attacks even break through Rimuru's ultimate skill, Uriel, absolute defense. Yeah, even Rimuru is frustrated at the absolute being just namesake. At that moment, Hinata's soul, through her mathematician skill, clings to Chloe's consciousness. She finds herself on a grassy hill, not Lubilius, but the distant past. Chloe is grown up, and this is where she explains the truth. She has been looping endlessly through time. Her memories are fragmented, but two things are always the same. Rimuru dies, and Hinata dies. Also, Hinata's usurper skill merges with Chloe. In those dead-end loops, Rimuru never evolved, never awakened Raphael. 5 years later, when the Eastern Empire attacked, he was killed. Veldora rampaged but was eventually defeated by the Empire. Milim lost control and fought Guy. The East and West clashed, and even Luminous went to battle against Dragroll. The entire world collapsed into chaos. Chronoa was resurrected after Hinata's mysterious death and was driven by sheer will alone. She rampaged across the battlefield, killing friend and foe alike. She fought Guy, the arbitrator, and though her memories are broken, she clearly remembers that clash. And when she was on the verge of death, someone held her close. It was Rimuru. Not the Rimuru of Volume 12, but someone far stronger. My theory? It's the future Rimuru we see around Volume 22 or later. The absolute peak of the verse. He holds her, resets her, and that's why Chronoa is incredibly affectionate toward him. It's also theorized that this Rimuru was the one who gave Chloe the anti-magic mask. The same mask Diablo says must have originated with Rimuru, since he once saw it crack under Rimuru's power. The very next moment she remembers seeing Rimuru and young Chloe together in the past, in Ramirez's labyrinth, when Rimuru was stabilizing the kids. Now, back to Chloe and Hinata in the past. This loop is different. Chloe insists that everything else has to stay exactly the same, otherwise the timeline breaks. But this time, Rimuru is alive, even when Hinata is killed. That's the variable. Together, Chloe and Hinata seek someone they know who would still be alive 2,000 years ago, the vampire queen, Luminous. They arrive in Nitrose, persuade her, and warn her about Veldora. Chloe develops a close friendship with Luminous, maybe even something more for Luminous. She even tells her about the future, about Rimuru and Hinata. Chloe becomes the masked hero, Chronoa. She gains a hero's egg, and when she disappears from the cardinal world, only Hinata is left in her body. Later, wearing the anti-magic mask, Hinata fights Veldora and seals him. She saves Shizu from Leon Cromwell, even mentors her briefly, before disappearing from the cardinal world, because the same soul cannot exist in two places at once there. Her consciousness fades, and Luminous keeps her promise, sealing Chloe's body so the berserk Chronoa would never awaken uncontrolled. Meanwhile, in the present timeline, in Lubilius, Luminous breaks. Her resurrection magic doesn't work. Hinata's soul is gone. Her grief, anger, and guilt birth her ultimate skill. Asmodeus, Lord of Lust. With life domination, she tries to drag Hinata back, while Rimuru fights to calm Chronoa. With Raphael's help, he enters her consciousness. Inside, he meets Shizu, a mental projection of his, who guides him to the Infinity Prison holding Chloe, Chronoa, and the lingering fragments of Hinata's mathematician skill. Rimuru frees them. Chloe and Chronoa embrace him. Chronoa even kisses him outright, to Chloe's annoyance. And he saves Hinata too, because let's be honest, bro's just built different. In one of the most emotional moments in Tensura, Rimuru sees his student, he sees Shizu, and he sees Hinata. For once, he feels like he's truly kept his promise. Back in the real world, Hinata is revived by Luminous. She carries 2,000 years of memories, but no hero's egg. Chloe, on the other hand, carries 2, making her one of the strongest heroes in history. Chronoa remains, no longer berserk, but as a manas within Chloe. So yeah, if you had questions, I hope that cleared it up. If I missed something, or if you've got your own theory, drop it below. Honestly, I'll take any excuse to go back and reread Tensura. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring the bell icon if you'd like more anime deep dives. Thanks a lot for watching.